Repeat the first part of the question again, because I disagreed with what you said there.
It is impossible to prove the
impossible to prove something does not exist. That's silly. Of course you can prove something does not exist. We can prove, for example, that there are no living Tyrannosaurus Rex on the face of the earth. We can prove that there are no Muslims of the United States Senate. Or, as Dr. Shook says, if you can show that something is a self-contradiction, he's in the House. Yeah. You can show that something is self-contradictory. So there are no married bachelors. So this is an atheist line that you hear on a popular level all the time, but that sophisticated atheists don't take, because it is easy to prove that things don't exist. Well, I've certainly enjoyed the debate tonight, and I hope you have as well. I think it's very evident in tonight's debate that there's no good reason to think that nature is all there is. Dr. Shook says, well, you can't prove that Santa Claus doesn't exist, and therefore you should not believe in Santa Claus simply because you lack evidence for Santa Claus. This is an analogy, I think, that supports my point of view. As Scott Shalkowski points out in his book, Atheological Apologetics, the reason adults disbelieve in Santa Claus is not simply that there is no good reason to think that he exists, but because we have good reasons to think that he does not exist. We have positive evidence against Santa Claus. There isn't anybody at the North Pole. There's nobody flying around delivering presents on Christmas Eve. So it's not enough just to show that absence of evidence, there's an absence of evidence for God. As criminologists will tell you, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. And I think that's enough to refute natural